alaikum wabarakatuh. I want to take us out to cut a gathered sleeve. So here I need my round of my bicep, round wrist, of my wrist, and I need my length. So here I have a length of 19 inches for my sleeve, and I have a bicep of 12 inches, and my wrist is 8 inches. So now, firstly, I'll first determine my length of my fabric, my pattern. I want to draw a pattern first. So the length of my sleeve is 19 inches, so I have 19 inches plus half inch of sewing allowance for hemming or for whatever you want to do. So I have 1 inch left, so make it 20 inches. So now the next thing now is my biceps, the round above my elbow on my hand around here. That's what I call bicep. So I have 12 inches for mine. So 12 inches divided by 2, I have 6. So that's 6 plus sewing allowance of half inch is okay. So I have 6.5. So coming down, I have my wrist. My wrist is 8 inches divided by 2. That's 4. I marked it 4. So plus half inch sewing allowance, and I have the mark half inches. So now I'm going to link my bicep to my wrist with head of ruler. So look at it. So it's done. I've already linked that. So now I'm going to cut it out. So here is my sleeve pattern. So the next thing now, right from here, I'm going to measure 4 inch downward. So 4 inch is okay. So I'll measure 4 inch. Let's say 4.5 is okay, because by the time I fold upper part, so 4.5 is okay. So from this 4.5, I'll measure 2 inches downward. 2 inches. Mark 2 inches. It depends on the size you want to use. You may decide not to use up to or more than. So 2 inches is okay for you. 2 inch. 2 inch. So I leave the remaining like that. So now from these 2 inches, I'll start my cutting. I said it's a gathered sleeve. So you are not going to cut it out, just a little bit out. So I've already cut it. This is the outcome. So now we are going to lay it on our fabric for us to see. So now I have my fabric. I already fold my fabric into two this way. I'll lay it like this. So I think this is the stretchy part. So how is it? I lay it this way. This is the most stretchy part of it. So now I'm going to place my pattern on it. So now I've already folded my fabric into 4 because I'm cutting the both ends together. So it's already folded into 4. The first one making 4 this way. So now I'm going to place it. This one. This is my bicep side. So just let me adjust it up because to take enough clothes. So now I've already laid my pattern on it this way. I try to adjust my clothes very well so it will be enough. So I'll start my cleaning. Can see this one is at the extreme, but this one is they will be round now. It's only this one that will be straight, this bicep side. So continue. So now you can see it. I've already spread it. This is a spreading method I use. So you can see how it look round. It doesn't come straight. You can see the way it goes. You can see if you spread it out, that's why you have to make your fabric wide. You can see this goes round this way. So now I'm going to cut for us to see now. So here is it. So from here now, I'm not going to cut this place. This place will remain uncut. You can see unfold like this. So I'll start my cutting immediately after it. So so my sleeve is out. This is it. There is the sleeve. It's out. You can see it's in a circular manner. It's out. So I'm going to lose it for us to see it. It's preferable to use a pattern. Use a pattern. So I've already unpinned it. You can see it. So here is the outcome. Here is the outcome of it. I have it in two. So you can see the outcome. So here is it. It's two for right hand and left hand. So let me make use of this for us to see how we are going to sew it. So here now I'm going to make a gather. I'm going to gather this. So this place, you can use it on sewing machine, so you can sew it on sewing machine, but I want to make use of my hand needle. So I'm going to start now. So I've already used my needle to make it, and if I sew it, you can see it's just like a normal sewing for me to be able to gather it. So I will start to draw it. I'll start drawing it. So I've already gathered it. You can see the outcome. So I'm going to take it out. I've closed it already, so I can remove my distance. So I'm going to tack it. I'm going to tack it back now, since I've already knotted the end in here. To continue my sewing, because I have to close this place now. Fold together for me to close this place. This time around, I'm going to use a tiny sewing. Though you can sew it on your sewing machine. You can sew it on your sewing machine, but here now I want to use my hand to sew it. So I've already sewn it. You can see it. I sew it around this way. You can sew it on your sewing machine. I've already sewn it. So here is the outcome of it. There is the outcome. You can see the outcome. You can see how gathered it is. So now I'm going to close this now together like this. I'm going to close it from here like this, round with the sewing allowance I add. So you can close this on your sewing machine. All this thing can be done on your sewing machine. I'm just using this needle for us to see as an example. So I'm going to start sewing, because sewing machine will be nice. It's nice for you to use sewing machine. So I've already sewn it round. You can see it. Make sure you sew it very well. This sewing is not right. I'm supposed to sew it with sewing machine, so this sewing is not right. I'm supposed to sew it to sewing machine. This is it. So I've come to the end now. For this place, you can just fold it in 1/2 inch and sew it round. And this mouse part also, the wrist, you can just sew it round or weave it, or weave this place to round. So I'm going to rock it for us to see. Here is the outcome. Let me fold it out. Here is it. Here is the outcome. This is how the sleeve looks like. So I'm going to rock it for us to see now. Here is the sleeve. This is it. This is your wrist, and this is your bicep upper part here. You can see it. So watch out for the rocking. So I'm going to wear it for us to see now. So this is it. You can see it. You can weave this place or you fold it in. You can see it. So there is it. Isn't it nice? This sleeve is ready. This is just when you are putting on a short sleeve cloth and you don't want your hand to show. Then you can wear this on it. You rock it on it. Isn't that a nice design? Look at it. It's a nice design. Assalamu alaikum.